Basically what it comes down to is, a long time ago I started learning how, I initially started off as an auto mechanic, and I decided that I wouldn't be bent over and oily all day, so I got into massage therapy. Because my massage therapist that was talking to me, she said that she worked in dim lighting with soft music, and people were always happy to see her because she helped bring them a better quality of life. And I thought, that's amazing. I could totally do that. So I asked her, well, I said, what about the money? She's like, well, you make full-time money working part-time. I said, fantastic. So I got into school, went through a massage therapy program, got a perfect 4.0. This is the first time in my life I ever got straight A's. And I thought, this is probably something that I'm good at because I'm passionate about it. So from there I started teaching, and I taught all the advanced hands-on techniques over the course of about 3.5 years at a massage school. I had 8 complete systems of massage and body work because I didn't want to know a way to help people. I wanted to know every way to help people. So I started putting myself to task on that, and I thought, well, if I know this stuff, I can teach it, so why not? It turns out that I needed a certain amount of biology credits, and I had a lot of people telling me. I worked for several other chiropractors. They're like, oh, you should be a doctor, you should be a doctor. And even the chiropractors I work for, they're like, wow, you're really good at what you do. Well, it's because I care enough to be good at it. So I took their advice. Along the way, I got certified. I have a degree in behavioral science. I got certified as an instructor in hypnotherapy. I have a holistic credentials, but it's not really that important because really, somebody told me along the way, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. So really what I did is I decided that I wanted to know as much about everything as I could along the lines of helping people. So I went to chiropractic school. It was 4 years, 90 credit hours a trimester, and we just went through everything. It's a lot of school, and it was a huge responsibility, but I didn't have one of those chiropractic success stories that changed my life. Instead, what I noticed is, as a massage therapist, with the techniques that I was doing, or maybe the care that I was giving, the time I was spending with people, gave me the opportunity to really impact people's lives for the positive. There's a system that I do, it's called Touch for Health Kinesiology, and it's sort of the lay version of a larger system called Applied Kinesiology. And it gives us the access to the subconscious mind so we can make changes that you may have heard some of the other testimonials that, you know, people have miraculous changes, but what it comes down to really is we're giving people specific care, right? B.J. Palmer, the guy who has developed chiropractic at the College of Chiropractic, Palmer, says that chiropractic is specific or it's nothing. So ultimately what we're doing is we are taking the time. I spend a half an hour with every one of my patients because I want them to have the opportunity to tell me their story, to get involved with me so I can figure out all of what's going on. With all the different systems that I do, what it really boils down to is picking the right tool for the job, right? If the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail, and you'll never know what to do with something else. So what I do is I'll spend time with them to figure out all of what's going on. And it might be something in their physical body, it might be something of a mental emotional situation that happened a long time ago in the past that exists in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is literally the center of control of the body. Or it could even be something that's electrical or chemical in nature for like digestive things or cyclical things or hormones or whatever. Typically people come to me because they're either desperate or they have hope. The desperate people have been everywhere else. They've been rejected by whatever community, any healers they've seen. They've seen other chiropractors, acupuncturists, massage therapists, hypnotists. It doesn't matter because it's not what you do, it's how you do it. How I do what I do starts with the person first. So when these people come to me, I work on them, and they get results that they've never even thought possible. Because the way I look through somebody's case, I find things that other people don't even recognize as problems, and we can work directly on those. I don't have to guess because I have applied kinesiology on my side. And then those people go out and tell their friends who have a really hard time believing that what we do is even possible. So from there, those people maybe come in and they have hope because maybe it's the first time they've heard a story of somebody else who's had that success. Maybe they've known that friend for a long time that's had problems with weight, can't lose it, problems with chronic headache or sinusitis or digestive issues or terrible stress or anxiety, fears and phobias, you name it. Anything that can exist in the human experience, we have access to help. And whether that's something we can help directly and get rid of it completely, help that person heal, it's something that we would work with another practitioner, maybe a medical doctor, maybe a physical therapist, whatever the case may be. We would share that patient. Or I've had people that have such faith in me, they come to me with life-threatening problems, and I have to send them to, I've sent more people to the ER because they've come to me asking to fix a problem that's more serious because they have that much faith that what I do can help them. And then of course afterwards, and then when they're in rehab and they're getting better, then we can definitely work with them in that capacity as well. So there's all sorts of different things we can do for people, and really what it comes down to is, it really has little to do with what I have to offer. It really comes down to what it is that you need. And that's why we do the type of techniques that we do. That's why I spend the time that I do. That's the whole reason why I have this building with a bunch of other practitioners. I have everybody else here working with me, because I want people to have a better quality of life. Ultimately, that's what balanced natural healthcare is about. It's about improving the quality of life of people. And it's anybody that walks through the door. Whether it's an employee, whether it's a patient, whether it's a friend, it doesn't matter. I want that person to have the ability to experience what real health can be.